Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we are going to be continuing the draft day comparison series. Today, we are looking at the center position. So for people that are new to this series, guys, we are doing this for all 5 NBA positions for all the starters. Basically, we are taking the starter of a team and replacing them with the draft day comparison. So for example, guys, like Joel Embiid, the starting center for the 76ers, his draft day comparison is Hakeem Olajuwon. So Hakeem is going to be part of the current day 76ers. So before we get going on today's video, remember, guys, if you are watching this video, I'm on vacation in Costa Rica right now. So it would really mean a lot if you guys could drop that like, show that big time support, man. I know I will enjoy my vacation a lot more knowing you guys are enjoying and supporting the content. So thank you guys so much for that, man. Let's go ahead and get going on. Let's go through all the lineups, look at all that good stuff. I think the most interesting aspect of this video is just that the center position is played so differently today than it's ever been before, where we might see guys that play a certain type of way, but the way they were compared to in the draft might have been to a more traditional type of center, right, guys? Also keep in mind too, for this, there was a few centers that actually had no comparison, so I did the next best center on the team, or I just did, like, for example, like the Clippers, I used Montrez because, you know, Zubac is cool, but Montrez, you know, Montrez is the center of the team, right, guys? All right, let's get going on this. So you guys did see, I guess we'll do it this way. You guys did see the 76ers, Hakeem Olajuwon. I love you, Joel Embiid. You know, trust the process. You did the dream shake in the All-Star game. But yeah, this team with Hakeem, that's probably my championship favorite as of right now. For the Milwaukee Bucks, we got Brook Lopez. His is, I'm going to butcher this name, bro. Brad Dart. I know who it is. It's just one of those things I just can't say, bro. I had speech impediment as a child, man. I had speech classes. Brad Daugherty. It's Daugherty. Yeah, okay, 89 overall. All right, man. So, yeah, for the Chicago Bulls, we got Wendell Carter. His is actually Juwan Howard. Not a bad player comparison. I love Juwan Howard, part of the Fab Five, and also the coach of Michigan currently. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, Andre Drummond. This comparison's actually pretty much on point. DeAndre Jordan. You look at both of these guys' best seasons, and yeah, pretty much identical. I think that is a great comparison for Andre Drummond. For the Boston Celtics, this one we actually used Enes Kanter because Daniel Tice did not have one for whatever reason. And yeah, his is Al Horford. So welcome back to the team, Celtics, or welcome back to the team, Al Horford. It actually seems like based off his play on the 76ers that maybe they got out of his, made the right choice by not giving him a long-term contract like the 76ers did. For the Los Angeles Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, this one's kind of disrespectful, man. J.J. Hickson, J.J. played quite a bit for the Cleveland Cavaliers, I believe it was. But yeah, you can look at like the height, 6'8", being a smaller ball center. He had some pretty decent seasons at best, but that was about it for J.J. Hickson. For the Memphis Grizzlies, Jonas Valanciunas, his is Spencer Hawes. I don't see it at all. I just don't see it. I mean, I remember Spencer Hawes on the Kings. Yeah, I just don't really see the, comparison with that one. For the Atlanta Hawks, this is going to be Clint Capela. His was actually Amir Johnson. I mean, Amir Johnson has some solid seasons, mainly on the Toronto Raptors. Last I think he played was on the, I think it was the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't think he's currently in the NBA right now. For the Miami Heat, Bam Adebayo, his drafted comparison, man, Tristan Thompson. I mean, Thompson's like great under the basket and everything, grabs some rebounds, but I think, Bam is definitely on a whole new level. I love seeing these comparisons, and then it's just like you just see the current NBA player just totally outshines the draft day comparison. It's just like, goes to show nobody really knows you except yourself. For the Charlotte Hornets, this one makes me freaking laugh. It's Cody Zeller, his draft day comparison. LaMarcus Aldridge. I have never once, even in college, looked at Cody Zeller and was like, you know what? That's the next LaMarcus Aldridge right there. Completely off base of that. Like, whoever made that comparison, it's just time to probably retire from basketball and just, being an analysis and all that stuff. And you might want to switch to, like, checkers or chess, something along those lines. For the Utah Jazz, we got Rudy Gobert. His is Sean Bradley. Tall ass dude that can block some shots. Actually block a lot of shots. Play a lot for Dallas. Also, one of the most dunked on players in NBA history. I would not say the same about Rudy Gobert. For the Sacramento Kings, Rashawn Holmes. His is Craig Brackins, 68 overall, out of Florida State. Don't know a damn thing about this guy. Keep in mind, we are assuming the primes of all these guys too. Unfortunately, Craig Brackins did not have a prime. It was 68 overall, is about as good as they got for Craig Brackins. For the New York Knicks, this is one of my favorite comparisons. It's Mitchell Robinson. You can probably guess it, guys. Rudy Gobert. And I was saying, go back to last season, that I feel like Mitchell Robinson, his ceiling is perhaps a better offensive version of Rudy Gobert. I really think so. I think he can add like a mid-range game onto his shot. Maybe even extend to the three. Of course, you know, Gobert's got that defensive awareness that Mitchell Robinson does not have. For the Los Angeles Lakers, JaVale McGee. His is once former Laker Andrew Bynum. Yeah, I remember those days. I still remember that young Andrew Bynum dunking on Shaquille O'Neal. Well, after Shaq dunked on him, he came back and gave it right back. Shaq like punched him. The guy ejected. It was really cool. For the Orlando Magic, we got Nick Vucevic. His is one of my favorite players of all time, actually. Mehmet Okur was once a Detroit Piston. Had his best season on the Utah Jazz. He was kind of like, you know, a today center before today's center was the type of thing. Really like a stretch big out there, man. I mean, he was solid for the Utah Jazz. Loved him. For the Dallas Mavericks, we got Maxi Kleber. His is Eduardo Nahara. I think he played for a bit on the Dallas Mavericks. Actually, I think he was also on the Nets, New Jersey Nets for a bit. But yeah, also I believe one of those stretch type of guys. I mean, to an extent, damn, bro. He was kind of on and off with his shot. Look at that. Wow, okay. I'm looking at his three-point percentage. For the Brooklyn Nets, we got Jarrett Allen. His is Lorenz Wright. Yeah, I mean, 6'11" on Memphis. I do remember this guy. I think he passed away. You know, rest in peace. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure he did. Rest in peace if that is the case. For the Denver Nuggets, we got the Nikola Jokic. I messed up his name, man. Nikola Jokic, the Joker. I tried saying everything at once. His is actually the guy on the Orlando Magic, Nikola Vucevic. So Nikola Jokic, Nikola Vucevic. What's the chances of a Nikola getting compared to Nikola Vucevic? I don't know, man. I don't know. He ain't as good, though. He's a good player. He ain't good as the Joker. For the Indiana Pacers, we got Miles Turner. His is actually really solid comparison. Rafe LaFrentz. Rafe was definitely a guy that could, you know, shoot the ball. Really, really good shot blocker. So, yeah, 6'11" out of Kansas. Look at his numbers, man. Look at the blocks. Look at the shooting out there. That's pretty much what the man Miles Turner does for the Pacers. Okay. Next up, we got the New Orleans Pelicans. Derek Favors. Another comparison to Al Horford. Okay. Cool. For the Detroit Pistons, this one sucks, man. It's okay, because Christian Wood is currently the starting center. You want to know his player comparison? Freaking John Henson. We already have him on the team. Yo, my apologies. Reggie Jackson's not supposed to be there, guys. This roster was created after all the trades and everything. Not going to make, you know what? I'll just take away all his minutes. Not going to be that big of a deal. But, yeah, maybe I'll just delete him before we do the simulation. You know what? I'm going to give you minutes here to damn John Henson. There we go. Also, Markieff Morris no longer on the team either. Like I said, this was made before. I'm in Costa Rica now, so if something's outdated, I apologize. But I don't think Markieff and Reggie Jackson's going to make that big a difference in the simulation. But yeah, freaking John Henson, man. For the Toronto Raptors, we got Mark Gasol. This is the name I'm going to butcher. Todd Makaluch? I don't know, man. I don't know. There he is. Marc Gasol's comparison. For the Houston Rockets, so keep in mind they don't really have a center. They run small ball. PJ Tucker is the center of the team. His comparison is Mario Elie. There we go. For the San Antonio Spurs, we got Jakob Poeltl. His draft day comparison, actually pretty solid. Andrew Bogut, you know, just a good grit and grind center, going to set some hard picks, play nice under the basket, not really give you a lot of scoring, but when he does, it's always a nice treat. For the Phoenix Suns, we got DeAndre Ayton. His drafted comparison is David Robinson. So yes, we got David Robinson joining the Phoenix Suns. That's definitely got to be a playoff team now, if you ask me. For the OKC Thunder, we got Steven Adams. This one's extremely disrespectful. It is Byron Mullins, who I think played, you know, little emphasis on the word played for the OKC Thunder. I think he's out of Ohio State, right? Yeah, he's from Ohio State. Next up, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves, Karl-Anthony Towns. Because Cat was, I believe, the first pick in the draft, right? His comparison was Vlade Divac. I mean, Divac was a nice center. 26 pick in the 1989 draft. But, you know, Cat definitely outshining what this man Vlade does, right? For the Portland Trailblazers, Hassan Whiteside. Pretty good comparison right here, Marcus Camby. I love Marcus Camby. He was just a nice center, guys. Just a nice, good old center. For the Golden State Warriors, is Marquise Chris the starting center? That's what it's listed on here. It doesn't matter. His drafted comparison, Tyrese Thomas. I remember Tyrese Thomas, guys. I used to be able to drop 60 points a game with Tyrese Thomas on like the NBA 2K6. It was just my dude right there. And then last, but certainly not least, go get some help defensively right here. Washington Wizards, Thomas Bryant, drafted comparison, Samuel Dallenberg. This guy was really looked upon to be like just like a really great defensive center. He was nice on the Philadelphia 76ers. Once he left them, I believe, for like the Dallas Mavericks, he had a lot of injury issues. But yeah, he was a fine center on the 76ers. Liked him there a lot. But yeah, man, so as far as the team we are going to follow for this simulation, I gotta see how David Robinson does on the Phoenix Suns. That will be the team we follow here, guys. So yes, let's go ahead, simulate this NBA season and see how these new centers, or should I say old school centers, do in today's NBA. Okay, so the Phoenix Suns finished with a record of 41-41, so not even freaking David Robinson can save them. But we got the Philadelphia 76ers, Hakeem Olajuwon, 29 points, 17 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks per game, gaining MVP, much deserved. John Morant, Rookie of the Year. Brandon Clark, 6-man. Hakeem, also defensive player. Let's get it, man. Luke Kennard, MVP, man. Put him at center. I don't know. We got Brett Brown, Coach of the Year, 70-12. I told you the 76ers team was going to take over. All-NBA first, so we got Hakeem making that. All-NBA second. Okay, Vlade Divac in the Minnesota Timberwolves. Somebody talking trash about him said, after I said don't compare him to Cat, and he's like, all right, well, here I go. We got David Robinson as All-NBA third. There's everything else. Marcus Camby, no doubt, all defensive team. J.J. Hickson killing it, all rookie first. So we got Lakers with the Bynum, Phoenix. We got Portland, Dallas, Golden State, San Antonio, Clippers, Denver. And then we got Philly, Atlanta, Brooklyn, Toronto, Boston, Chicago, Milwaukee, Charlotte. You mean to tell me that John Henson couldn't lead the Pistons to the damn playoffs? All right, yeah. Okay, I'll roll with that. Let's go to the standings so you can see how your favorite team did or did not do or whatever. We got the Minnesota. So Vlade Divac got All-NBA second, but his team had the worst record in the league. Like, what type of sense does that make? I have no idea. Okay, here's the Eastern Conference. And, yup, okay, there's the John Henson Pistons at 19-63. All right. Let's go to the player stats on the season. Usually I show like just every team, but I think there's a better way to do it that I'm going to try. Let me go to league leaders, and we are just going to go to the center position so you guys can see how every single center plays. So Hakeem, David Robinson at 20 points, 12 rebounds. LaMarcus, the third leading scorer for the center spot. My boy Mehmet Okur at 18 and 9. Al Horford number 1 at 17. Al Horford number 2 at 16. Like, what's the difference? Like, why is one playing better than the other? I don't know, man. I guess it depends on the players around you. Rudy Gobert, actually brought the scoring at 16 a game. We got Brad D. I'm just going to call him Brad D. With a double-double on the 1 block. Andrew Bynum at 14 and 12. Vucevic playing like a Vucevic. I'm sorry, I had to make that joke. I always got to make that joke. Nurkic playing like a bitch. Okay, nope. Juwan Howard at 13 and 10. DeAndre Jordan. Noel. Noel? Bro, we playing better than damn Byron Mullins? What's up with that? A lot. Yeah, how the hell did Vlade get All-NBA seconds? 12 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks. My boy John Henson probably got that All-NBA third then, right? All right, keeping it going. We got a double-double for Samuel Dalen Bird, Byron Mullins at about 10 and 7. So not bad numbers. Not bad numbers at all. Towers Thomas at 9 points. The man Mario Ellie, the new small ball center. It's like, oh shit, bro, I used to play shooting guard. Why y'all put me out here like this? Yeah, that's not really fair to him. But hey, that's how it goes. And we are pretty much at the end of the center list here. I think we've pretty much showed them all. There's my boy Craig Brackins at 4 points. Nice. Be about my career average in the NBA. Alrighty, let's simulate this. I think I'm still going to go with my prediction of the 76ers. Like, I don't bet against Hakeem. I'm just not going to bet against him. And, just him, Al Horford, Ben Simmons out there. It's game over, man. It's game over. And the Chicago Bulls are the first team gone. Atlanta Hawks gone. Phoenix Suns gone with David Robinson. All right. So, let's get it. We got Philly, Brooklyn, Boston, Charlotte, Clippers, Golden State, Lakers, and Portland. Simulate round, man. Simulate round. Golden State Warriors are gone. Brooklyn Nets gone. Charlotte's gone, and Portland gone. I thought you just said Portland. Maybe not. So we got Lakers, Clippers, Boston, Philly. No surprises there. It's Al Horford on the Boston Celtics again. They were just a good team last season, so you got to respect it. And the team going to the... Wow, okay. Al Horford in the Boston Celtics. Maybe you guys should have re-signed him. Knocked out Hakeem and Al Horford in the 76ers. And then we got, of course, the Lakers in the finals. So we got a good old traditional matchup right here. So we got Andrew Bynum against Al Horford. I'm kind of rooting for the Lakers in this one. I like when an old school center wins. So simulate round. And the winner is going to be... All right. You know what, Celtics? You should have got damn Al Horford back. Jason Tatum, your finals MVP right there. You should have got him back because apparently he was the big time difference maker in this. Andrew Bynum with the 16 and 10 game, 3 blocks. So what does this tell us? It tells us that that Al Horford is the greatest center in NBA history. At least the biggest difference maker. Not exactly. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. Keep in mind, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button so you don't miss any of the other ones. We are doing this for every single position. So thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.